Ever feel like you're saying all the right things to a woman, but still getting nowhere? Like you're giving compliments that should work, but instead, they fall flat, earning a polite smile at best, and instant forgetfulness at worst? Yeah, most guys have been there. But what if I told you the compliments you think are charming are actually killing your chances? If you're still saying, "You're beautiful," or "You have nice eyes," you're playing checkers in a game of psychological chess. Welcome to Stoic and Stone. Before we dive in, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stick around until the end. I'm going to break down 5 forbidden compliments that don't just flatter. They provoke obsession. This isn't about empty praise. This is about triggering deep emotional reactions that make women think about you long after you're gone. Let's begin. The compliment that sparks mystery. "There's something about you I can't quite figure out." Sounds simple, right? But don't let that fool you. This line is psychological warfare, dressed up as a compliment. Here's why it works. Women are used to compliments, especially if they're attractive. They're told they're beautiful, sexy, fun, charming, so often that it becomes noise. But this isn't noise. This is a puzzle, a mental itch that doesn't go away. You're not telling her what makes her special. You're making her prove it to herself. And that's the genius behind it. It does 3 powerful things. Makes her feel unique. She's no longer just another pretty face. You've implied there's something rare, something even you can't fully grasp. Creates tension. You're interested, but not fully sold. That keeps her guessing, and guessing keeps her invested. Engages her emotions. She starts analyzing herself through your eyes, which means she's emotionally engaging with you, even after the conversation ends. Here's how you say it. Let's say she shares a story that surprises you. You pause, look at her, and say, "You know, there's something about you I can't quite figure out." Or maybe you're out together, and she reacts in a way that's unexpected. You smile, lean in, and say, "You're not like most people I meet, but I can't figure out why." Then, you stop. Let it sit. Don't explain. Let her wonder. Let her want to prove herself to you. Most compliments end the conversation. This one opens a loop that replays in her mind hours later, days later. It's not about being mysterious. It's about giving her something to solve. And people don't stop thinking about what they can't solve. That's how obsession begins. The compliment that hits her core. "I feel like there's a side of you most people never get to see." This one isn't flattery. It's a key, a master key to her deeper self. It tells her you're not looking at the surface. You're seeing something hidden, something raw, something real. Here's the reality most men don't understand. Women are judged constantly on how they look, how they act, how they speak. They're under a spotlight. But deep down, they're starving to be seen past all that. And this compliment tells her that you do. Here's why it works. It tells her she's more than what others see. You're recognizing depth, not just beauty. Separates you from other men. Most guys only see what's obvious. You're suggesting you see something beneath. Triggers her desire to reveal more. You've just implied there's a hidden side worth exploring, and she'll want to prove you right. But timing is everything. Let's say she opens up about her past, something real. You pause and say, "I feel like there's a side of you most people never get to see." Or maybe you catch her laughing in a way that feels unfiltered, and you smirk. "I don't think most people get to see this version of you." Even better, she does something off-brand, sarcastic, bold, quirky, and you say, "This is interesting. I bet people don't realize this about you." It hits different. This compliment makes her question what you see in her, and when she starts trying to figure that out, she starts opening up more and more. Why? Because she wants to be seen, not just looked at. The compliment that flips the script. "I can't decide if you're trouble or exactly what I need." This one? This one flips the power dynamic. Most guys put women on a pedestal. You're amazing. You're perfect. You're everything I've ever wanted. All that does is make her the prize, and you the one trying to win her over. But this compliment, now she's not sure where she stands with you. Here's why it's a game changer. Makes her feel dangerous and exciting. You're suggesting she's unpredictable, maybe even a little chaotic, and that's thrilling. Creates a push-pull dynamic. You're not handing over full approval. You're expressing interest with uncertainty. That makes her want to earn your certainty. Triggers curiosity. What does he mean? Why can't he decide? And just like that, she's thinking about you, even when you're not around. Here's how to deliver it. She says something teasing. You smirk, lean in, and say, I can't decide if you're trouble or exactly what I need. She pulls off something bold. You give her a look and say, you feel dangerous in the best way. She surprises you with an unexpected insight. You tilt your head, smile slowly, and say, I honestly don't know if I should run or try to figure you out. The trick is your tone. Say it slowly. Let the intrigue bleed through your voice. Make her feel the uncertainty. It needs to sound like you're genuinely torn, in the most seductive way possible. Why does it work so well? Because it forces her into a new role. She's not just the beautiful woman being pursued. She's the unpredictable force you can't quite place. And that is intoxicating. The compliment that feels like a secret. You're the kind of person I wouldn't expect, but I'm glad I met. This compliment has a unique flavor. It's part surprise, part admiration, and entirely disarming. It makes her feel like she's broken through your expectations in the best possible way. Why does this work? It breaks the stereotype. You're subtly admitting she's not what you usually go for, which makes her feel intriguing and one of a kind. Adds emotional weight. Saying you're glad to have met her gives it a personal, reflective tone. Creates a shared moment. It feels like a confession, a glimpse into your inner thoughts. Something rare for most men to share. Use it like this. Maybe you're deep into conversation and she says something that resonates with you. You pause, give her a thoughtful look and say, you're not what I expected, but I'm really glad we crossed paths. Or, after she surprises you with her humor or intellect, you smile and say, I didn't think I'd meet someone like you tonight. I'm glad I did. It lands because it's reflective. It feels like something you just realized. That spontaneous authenticity is what gives it weight. The compliment that frames her as rare. You have a way of making things feel different, better. This compliment elevates her impact. It doesn't focus on how she looks or even what she does. It zeroes in on how she makes you feel. And that's unforgettable. Why this works? It's emotionally specific. Instead of vague praise, you're speaking about her effect on your world. It elevates her influence. She's not just fun, she improves the experience of life. That's a huge upgrade. It hints at deeper connection. It suggests that being around her alters your perception in a positive way, which is powerful. When to use it, let's say you're sitting with her, and the vibe feels right. You feel calm or excited or just more alive. You lean in slightly, lower your voice, and say, I don't know what it is, but you make things feel different. Better. She'll replay that one in her head, trust me. Why this works and what to do. Next. Most guys don't get this. They recycle the same generic lines over and over, and then wonder why she's not texting back. But you're about to do something different. These forbidden compliments, they go beneath the surface. They make her think. They make her feel. They make her chase. Because when a woman feels like she's being seen, not entirely, but just enough, it creates tension, curiosity, desire. That's the secret. So next time you're in a conversation, drop one of these lines. Watch her body language shift. Watch her lean in. Watch her start to unravel that emotional knot you just tied in her mind. Thanks for watching. If this helped you, smash that like button, subscribe to Stoic and Stone, and check out our next video. Until next time, stay sharp, stay intentional, and as always, stay stoic.